Will we soon have Mr. and Mr. or Mrs. or Mrs. or whatever? Well, it might sound easy, but there is a long way to go. India's Supreme Court is hearing petitions whether to legalize same-sex marriages in India or not. The court proceedings are viewed by millions on social media and everybody has an opinion. Some opinions are valid, whereas some opinions, well, you will see. This is a very serious matter, and of course everybody will have an opinion. But this discussion becomes directionless when there is a lot of misinformation and bullying. Every post on social media which is discussing these proceedings has barrage of homophobic, misinformed and hateful comments. So let's cut to the chase. What are the arguments in the Supreme Court in favor of legalizing same-sex marriages, and what is the central government saying to oppose it? Senior advocate Menka Goruswamy put it very sensibly in the court when she said that marriages in India is not only a question of dignity but also a bouquet of rights that LGBTQ people are being denied post decriminalization of homosexual relationships.
But marriage is not only a question of dignity, as if that were not enough. It is also a bouquet of rights.
What are these bouquet of rights? Well, marriage brings a lot of rights that many of us take for granted. Only when you have a relationship that is not legalized in the country, you realize what you are missing out on. So here are the 5 reasons why India needs to legalize same-sex marriages in the country. Number 1, equal rights. Legalizing same-sex weddings in India will give these couples the same right that heterosexual couples enjoy. It's a matter of equality, and it would ensure that these couples are not discriminated against for their gender identity. Number 2, human rights. The United Nations has made it very clear that any discrimination based on the sexual orientation is violation of human rights. India has an obligation to fulfill its duty by legalizing these marriages. There are 34 countries in the world where same-sex weddings are legal. India will join the list of these countries if the decision is in the favor of the LGBTQ community. Number 3, mental health. The stigma and discrimination faced by the people of the community can have severe impact on their mental health. Legalizing same-sex relationships in India will definitely reduce the stigma and also help to improve the mental health of the community members. Number 4, economic benefits. Legalizing same-sex relationships can also have economic benefits. Same-sex couples would be able to marry and have the same rights as the heterosexual couples, such as the ability to inherit property, access to healthcare benefits, and joint filing of taxes. Number 5, social acceptance. Legalizing these weddings in India will have profound impact on the social acceptance of the LGBTQ individuals in the country. It could help create a more equal and just society where LGBTQ people are seen with dignity and respect. Lawyers representing these petitioners have said that if their marriages are not legally recognized, they cannot enjoy basic rights essential for their everyday lives. Let's not forget that Article 21 of the Indian Constitution guarantees the right to life and personal liberty, which has enabled the recognition of the right to privacy and the removal of criminalization of homosexuality. The central government, however, wants the court to not take any decision on this matter and leave this to the central government. At the same time, it has also opposed any positive decision by the court. The central government even called it an urban elitist concept. But people from the LGBTQ community exist everywhere. They are in urban areas, they are in rural areas, they are in cities, they are in villages, they are in your homes. They are everywhere, so it is not an urban elitist concept. If their existence is not urban elitist, their desire to be with each other is also not urban elitist. So let's be clear, the government is not going to do it. The decision has to come from the court. Now, whether it will be in favor of human rights, that is granting them the right to marry, or not, that remains to be seen. But what do you think about this? Let me know in the comment section, but without any homophobia. And if you like this video, do not forget to drop in a like and subscribe to Indiatimes.